Welcome back to my channel. This is your friend Nurse Solution. This is where you can get your health tips. So let's talk about vagina and vulva, how they change with age, and how we can care for them. Over a lifetime, let's start off by clarifying the anatomy of the female genitalia. The vagina itself is an internal organ that cannot see it like the outside. That is muscular tube which leads to the uterus. This is an area where a penis may enter or a child may exit during vaginal birth. The outer part of the female anatomy, that's where we call the vulva, the place you can see. People often confuse the vulva as the vagina, but really it is its own separate entity. The vulva, also referred to as the lip, is composed of the labia minora and the labia majora. Then we have the clitoris, which is just in between, as well as the urethra, which are located in the vulva area. And talking about the vagina is a unique and dynamic part of the female anatomy. With its own special environment, it has a finely tuned ecosystem, one that is self-cleaning and maintained like a well-oiled machine. The vagina maintains its own pH. You understand? It creates moistures and lubrications and perform a balancing act of keeping the good bacteria and ridding itself of the bad bacteria on a daily basis. So it truly is a one kind of a structure of the female body. So therefore, knowing how to care for such a delicate and complex organ is a very important aspect of maintaining our feminine health. And of course, knowing the ins and outs of the vagina and what occurs to it during your lifetime will help you to keep it healthy and become better in tune with your own body. You should know. So, from starting from your reproductive years to menopause, it is of utmost importance to know your vagina well and to take care of vaginal health throughout your lifetime. It is in your body and you need it. Vagina and vulva changes with age, childhood. In a newborn girl, the exterior portion of the vagina, that's the vulva, may appear to be swollen or enlarged as at that material time. And this is probably due to the exposure of the mother's hormone when they were in the uterus. But as time goes on, as the female child begins to grow, the hormones will wear off. And of course, what happens? The vulva area will return to a normal size and appearance. Then talking about childhood, during childhood, there are generally no changes in appearance of the vulva. The next appearance or changes in the appearance will be at the onset of puberty. I'm talking about puberty is just a natural process that involves the physical, the emotional, and of course, the sexual transition from childhood into adulthood. That's just the peak. We are going into adulthood. Puberty usually starts from the ages of 8, 13, and end by the age of 14 for most girls. During this time, the breast begins to enlarge, the vulva becomes larger and more pronounced, pubic hairs appear, and the vaginal skin becomes more prominent and pigmented. Approximately 2 years after the onset of breast development, girls may also experience their first period, which we call menarche. The first period is menarche at an average age of 12 to 13 years old or thereabout. And these changes occur due to there's an hormone we call estrogen, the hormone responsible for the development of female sexual characteristics. So it is this puberty that prepares, where the vagina prepares for womanhood and reproduction. So during reproductive years, what happens? The reproductive years are when a woman's body prepares to have a child or children. Monthly cycles occur. The female body is fully developed and ready to house a child in his womb. Isn't that amazing? At this point, the breasts are fully matured to allow for breastfeeding. The hips begin to widen to prepare for vaginal delivery. And if a woman were to become pregnant during this time, it is important for women to maintain their health by doing what? By refraining from tobacco usage, maintaining a healthy weight, eating healthy food, healthy diet, limiting alcohol consumption, as they directly correlate with female reproductive health. And I want you to know, if a woman chooses to have a child, it is important that she participate in healthy behaviors that promote reproductive wellness. It is very, very vital. And this is done in order to optimize the overall health of both the unborn baby and, of course, the mother. Then there's something we talk about, that's menopause. And there are three stages in menopause. We have the perimenopause, we have the menopause, and the postmenopause. Unlike puberty, where estrogen begins to peak and cause female development, in menopause, estrogen begins to decline this time around, declination, depleting, and causes a different set of female bodily changes, which is quite different from the puberty style. So perimenopause occurs 3 to 5 years before menopause and around the age of 50. During this time, the estrogen begins to decline, and women may also experience symptoms of hot flashes, insomnia, night sweat, mood swing or mood changes, vaginal dryness, loss of appetite, loss of sexual appetite. You understand? The transition from perimenopause to menopause varies among women but can take anywhere from 1 to 3 years. So technically, a woman enters a menopause after she has missed her period for 12 straight months. Not that you have just missed it 1 or 2 months and you're like, I can't see my period. During this time, all women experience different and unique symptoms as the transition is part of the journey. So menopause and postmenopause are very similar in nature. However, in postmenopause, after hormone levels have stabilized, women are at higher risk of osteopenia, osteoporosis, and heart diseases due to the decline of estrogen. So it is very, very important for you to watch this video as a woman to be able to know how your vulva and vagina changes over years as you age. See you in the next video.